Hi Aquarius and Aquarius Rising, welcome to your March 2016 reading. I like to start every reading out with a little bit of channeled information, and for your sign the word retrospect came to mind, or retrospective, and particularly someone sort of looking at the past. And so the key theme for you this month is whatever it is that's sort of pulling you into the past. Look at it, get the information that you need. When you're ready, let go of it. But you won't be ready until you sort of receive the information. Sometimes, I'm even guilty of this, you have this sort of desire to just push it away. What I've learned a lot with energy work is sometimes you have to go into the energy or into the memory. So whether it's the loss of a job, the loss of a loved one, the loss of a house, maybe it's all of the positivity that's happened and you're looking back and finding gratitude, but you need to look and see what you didn't have then and you have now, and there's this processing. So the beginning of the month for Aquarius is going to be all about looking, receiving, processing, understanding, so a little bit more internal, and we'll see where it heads after that, but give yourself that time to internalize, because looking back, it's a really good teacher. When you're going through things, you can't always get an understanding of why things are happening, but 5 months, 1 year, 5 years, you can learn a lot. So this is a great month to meditate on the past and how far you've come, okay? Let's take a look at your Catalyst card to see how you can kick into that idea of incorporating a retrospective in your life. So detaching is key, and I think this is going to be your opportunity. Through going into it, whatever it is, discomfort, happiness, joy, painful memories, happy memories, you have to go through it before you can actually let go of it, okay? So that's your main message this month. It's pretty clear. It's not necessarily as easy as it sounds, but I do like that it's a direct message, both in the channeled and in the catalyst areas. So let's now take a look at everything else that's coming through. We'll expand it afterwards into health, wealth, love, and destiny. But let's first look at the general information that's coming through. Just to note, I get a lot of questions about what cards I'm using. I'm going to start posting a link to a gallery on my site. Look for that in the comment section, not the comment section, but the description section under the video. When possible, I'll post a link to this deck of cards as well, but otherwise I'm going to send people to my website. That way everything is going to be listed there. It'll be a lot easier. Okay, so let's get straight into your reading. Your central card here is showing me that a lot of you are busier, maybe busier than you'd like to be. The key thing for you is to remain focused at this point. I see that you've got a lot of positive things that you've worked on. Maybe many of you, this can be a relationship card, it can also be a work card, but the interesting thing is focus is your key to success, actually. So try not to get distracted and take time occasionally to look at everything that you've done and just sort of take stock and think, is it still what I want to be doing? Your central card is to stay calm if possible. Temperance, really knowing what your limits are, knowing when to say no, and taking care to nurture your body and soul this month. Many of you in December, January, had to make some big decisions in your life. We see the Judgment card in the deep past. This could have been decisions with relationships, or it could have been business. Something very major in your life needed to shift, even just a way of thinking or living, but I feel like you've already made that decision. It's an upright card and it's showing up in the past. The interesting thing is that for many of you, whenever I see Justice reversed, sometimes you may have seen the change coming, but what actually precipitated the change could have been a legal document, maybe a divorce paper, maybe a pink slip, because this is a little bit more of a surprise. This shows me being cognizant of something. This shows me sometimes being unaware, having to just kind of go with it because you don't have any other options. With the Death card over top of this, what I'm getting as well is a sense now to break free, because this shows me stagnancy. So some of you have, and that's why I think it's all coming together with retrospect, some of you have been stuck a little bit in a past situation. So with Judgment and then Justice reversed, what happens here sometimes is feeling like things weren't right. like this person did you wrong, or somebody didn't provide something for you the way that they should have. That's why temperance is crossing this card. You could have been so busy doing something for someone else or for yourself that you missed the bigger picture, or vice versa. But generally, what I'd like to sort of express to you is you're okay. We have a really beautiful card here showing me that you're going to be okay when it comes to money and security, okay? This card requires more work. You're not done by any shape of, or means. So you've got a lot of work to do, but it's all manageable, and you have so much support around you. Friends and family want to help you. Shifting it more into relationships, for many of you, the second week of the month is looking really, really good for expanding on love, taking current relationships to an even deeper level. And what I like with this particular Sun card is it shows love, but love in an elevated state. And what I see here with the Ten of Cups reversed, is a need for you to make sure that you're feeling the love too in your life. That people, if you need to hear it from someone, make sure you let them know that, I've been doing a lot. Is everything okay? You can check in with people. If they're not responding to that, though, this is when you can cut out people that are either too needy or too demanding of you, because I do need you to kind of stay focused and balanced, and it's a good time to sort of distance or let go of that. These three cards are all about saying goodbye, or moving on, or detaching. We have Judgment, Justice, Death. With the reversals, again, it's showing a tendency to not let go. With this one upright, it's showing me that it's already started even if you don't want to. So just let this take its course, whatever it is it's sort of holding you in. It's reading as friends and family with the Ten of Cups. And a lot of these issues, you'll see that the lower cups here are sort of heated. It's almost like these are flasks. Everything is intertwined here, so try not to get too caught up in the like telenovela of drama. Let go, move on. You're gonna have to maybe break a few bridges here, burn a few bridges, but the result here is freedom. This is a beautiful Five of Cups, because what happens here is when something's lost, something's gained. And you still have enough here that you're okay. Loyalty or what people have been thinking or saying about you weighs in heavily for a lot of you. And the end of the month is going to prove a little bit trying. Try to stay outside of these sort of, any sort of arguments, any sort of pointing of fingers. It's really not going to be very, very productive for you. What I want to focus on is the positive elements of this month. Is death is also transformation. So a major shift is going to happen. Some negativity from your past is going to release with all of these great movement cards for you. You're going to have the ability to be balanced. This card also sometimes I equate with Aquarians, because it is a card of balance. There's water in the card. It's about balancing all the elements. So just make sure that your happiness is taken into account this month. You're a sunshine person. That's one thing I'm getting with the sun too, for many of you that are sick of winter or ready for like a day at the beach or a warm summer day. Do something, whether it's seeing a movie, going to a warm inside place if you need to, but be around a lot of light, a lot of positive energy this month, and that's going to help you. Even dress in your colors. You could be wearing more oranges and yellows. You could be introducing greens for spring. Try to bring some light and some life into your life that way. And I know it sounds crazy, but surroundings are a big deal. I mean, peace and tranquility. Even bringing in some flowers from the store, it's a great way to sort of introduce positive energy and a change in your thought and just how you feel. So I'm encouraging you to do that when and if possible. Now let's go ahead and expand your forecast. We'll start and look at your health first. Health and well-being. Strengthening bonds, which we saw here with the Ten of Cups and the Sun. So I feel like a lot of you are already on the right track. You have a lot of support around you. You just have to reach out and allow that to come in. The other thing, because this is about sort of general well-being and health, getting outside or bringing something from the outside in. So it could be a plant, it could be a flower, it could be just making sure that you're incorporating some meditation time where you can imagine yourself outside. But connecting to nature is going to help your mind and your emotional state this month. When we look at wealth and abundance, we'll pull off the top here. Keep at it, and that's a beautiful expression of this card, which is keep doing what you're doing. Know that it's going to pay off. Know that you're doing some great work here, and it really is just perseverance. Okay. Some of you may feel like taking up something new this month, starting a new job, studying something new, or trying to kind of go after a promotion, but doing it by setting yourself up for success. So do whatever you need to for growth, study, and expansion. Your mind wants to expand this month. Okay. When we look at your love and relationships area, let's see what comes through for you. Great month for written expression. This has come through in a few signs this month. So it's also a very good month for contracts for you, and for any sort of, I would say it's journaling, writing, anything with written expression, go for it. Also, just know if you haven't kept a journal, it is a nice way for you to look back. We talked about that earlier, so I feel like the universe is sort of like hammering it in. So go ahead and do that, or at least try to take some pictures, record what's going on somehow. It's going to help you in the long run. Now, as we end here, we're going to look at your destiny card, destiny and opportunity. And I want you to stay as positive as possible this month. Prayers definitely work. Positive energy attracts more positive energy, and the reverse is true. So try to stay away from limiting thoughts or negative thoughts. Also, a great month for you to work on your heart and your third chakra, so right around your belly button and your heart. Keep those areas active if you're doing any physical activity. Anything in general that will keep your heart rate accelerated is going to help you. And basically putting that passion into your work is going to bring great results. So overall, really good month for you. Just to summarize, what I'm seeing here is that I do need you to stay calm. And even though we see judgment, justice, and death in this, it basically tells me major shift. When I look here sort of more on what's happening versus what has happened or what's affecting it, what I see here is positive growth in your sort of relationships and everything in the periphery with the sun. Good time to study and expand. And again, whatever you're letting go of, it's going to be a transformative release. Just don't get too in the weeds when it comes to arguments or pointing fingers. Okay? So I hope this was helpful for everyone. My pleasure is always to read for you. If you'd ever like a private reading, I'll put a link in the corner here. You can check out the availability and the rates. Right now, I'm booking about a month in advance just to let you know. Otherwise, please keep in touch. I'm on most of the major social networks, so you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or of course, you can subscribe to my channel here. And I also have a newsletter, which is a great way to stay in touch if you're not always checking those social networks. Finally, I just want to say thank you, because I really appreciate all the growth in the channel and all the positive comments. It really keeps me motivated from month to month. So keep it coming. It affects how I change and adjust my readings from month to month. I read it even if I can't reply. So keep it coming, and I wish you all the best. Much wealth and abundance coming to you. Satnam, take care of yourselves. Thank you.